What guys say is very powerful. They think that looks, money, and status are the only things that matter. How you make her feel is what makes you stand out, and a well-placed compliment is an underrated weapon. Have you ever seen a woman's whole energy change because of something a man said? One sentence said in the right way can change the way she sees you forever. Today I'm going to give you 8 powerful compliments that go beyond surface-level flattery. These aren't weak, try-hard lines that make you look desperate. These are deep psychological compliments that make her feel respected and drawn to you. If you are unable to leverage the power of self-control, calculated words, and your demeanor, you will be reduced to a mere footnote in her direct messages. But if you know how to use the Stoic approach to influence and attraction, the power of self-control, calculated words, and the way you carry yourself, you'll know that true power lies in how you shape her perception of you. If you're prepared to elevate your approach, distinguish yourself from others, and create a lasting impact, please consider subscribing. Each video is a step towards changing the way you think and making connections that are stronger and more important. The first praise is that the scent you're wearing is addicting. It smells great. Now let's start with a strong scent. If you know more about the psychology behind attraction, you'll know that a woman's scent is one of the most powerful ways to evoke memories and feelings of desire. Think about how many times a certain smell instantly transported you to a certain time, place, or even person. That's because scent is directly connected to the brain's limbic system, which is in charge of emotions and memories. When you compliment a woman's scent, you're not just saying, "she smells good." Compliment number 1, you're telling her that her smell stays with you even after she's gone. For any woman, that's a beautiful thought. But here's the harsh truth. Most guys don't pay attention to the little things they say. While some men may give compliments such as, "you look nice," or "that dress is pretty," it's the man who notices her scent, the energy it carries, and the way it makes him feel that truly stands out. This is where Stoicism comes in. A Stoic man knows that words have meaning. He doesn't just blurt things out to be heard. Every word he speaks is deliberate, intentional, and powerful. So when you say that your perfume is addicting, say it like you mean it. Don't overdo it. Deliver that compliment with the steady, grounded energy of a man who knows his worth, and watch how her whole body language changes. She'll remember that compliment not just that one time, but every time she wears that perfume again. That's the power of psychological attraction. Number 2, your smile could light up a room. Let's dissect this statement, as it's a powerful compliment that most men tend to overlook. You're not just complimenting a woman on how lovely her teeth are when you say that her smile could light up a room. You're recognizing her energy, that magnetic aura she brings to every space she enters. Think about it. You've been in rooms where someone's smile just makes everything feel a little brighter, where the energy shifts and everyone feels more at ease. That smile isn't just about beauty, it's power. That woman who can lighten a room with her lips has power, and calling her out shows you understand. That woman knows that she has the power to change the atmosphere just by being there. Compliment number 2. Here's the brutal truth. Most guys don't see this and get stuck in. If you compliment a woman on her looks, you're missing the deeper point. A woman's smile isn't just how she looks, it's a reflection of her inner world, her openness, and her ability to spread positivity in a world that can be dark and unforgiving. When you say this, you're not just flattering her, you're recognizing something rare, the effect she has on the people around her. Now that's a compliment that goes deep. Let's connect this to being solemn. A Stoic man is someone who is aware of the energy he brings to the table. He doesn't look for approval, but when he sees something positive in someone else, he says it straight out without any hesitation. It's the same with this. A Stoic man isn't just seeing a smile, He's seeing how that smile can dispel negativity and bring light into the room. Let's face it, who wouldn't want to hear that? Women don't hear that every day, which is why this compliment sticks. Third compliment, it's real, it's raw, and it's powerful. I love how real you are. You don't try to fit in, you're just you. Let's be honest, in a world where fake personalities are the norm and conformity is rewarded, being real is becoming a rare and almost revolutionary trait. Being authentic is not only appealing, it also serves as a strategic advantage. I really admire how honest you are. You're not just giving a general compliment, you're recognizing something that most people are too afraid to say out loud. Thanks for having the guts to be yourself. When a man tells a woman something deeper, what does she do? People constantly tell women, "You're beautiful, you look amazing, you're stunning." Thank you, number 3. Looking at a woman deeply, rather than just superficially, fosters a connection that extends beyond superficial praise. I see you, not the version you think you have to be for the world, but the raw, unfiltered, authentic you is what you're telling her. Authenticity is more impactful as it not only pierces through the surface of attraction, but also demonstrates your genuine respect for her. Women are used to being treated with respect. People are valued for how they look, but the magic happens when you see them for who they really are. That's when you start to connect with her, because you respect her for who she really is, not a fake version of herself. Let's not sugarcoat it. Being real is scary. It's easy to fit in and hide behind a mask of what other people expect. But when someone dares to be their true, raw self, that's power. That's what makes someone truly stand out. So when you tell her you love how real she is, you're not just complimenting her personality, you're recognizing the strength it takes to be real in a world that demands conformity. Being authentic is related to living in line with your true nature. A Stoic man remains true to himself without any pretenses, compromises, or pretensions. In the same way, when you compliment her on being real, you're showing that you admire that strength. You're recognizing that authenticity isn't a flaw, it's a strength that makes her stand out in a world full of pretenses. The harsh reality is that most people can never be as genuine as she is. Thank you 4 times. I really enjoy the unique way you see the world. It makes me think. Let's face it, the world is full of clones. Many people live their lives on autopilot, having the same old opinions and doing the same boring routines. However, there are individuals who distinguish themselves, adopt a unique perspective, and resist conformity. These people challenge the status quo and change how they interact with everything around them. And when you notice that, you're tapping into something powerful. I love the way you see the world is more than just a compliment. It's an acknowledgement of her mind and her ability to think critically, see subtleties, and question the obvious. You're telling her that her thoughts matter to you in a world where most guys are obsessed with what's on the surface, like how she dresses or whether she fits the perfect mold. That's an admirable trait. Most people stay in their own worlds and only hang out with like-minded people because it's easier. But when you meet someone who doesn't think like everyone else and sees things from a different point of view, you can't help but be drawn to that way of thinking because it's so refreshing. If you're smart, you know that value and admire it. When you tell her you love the way she sees the world, you're showing her that her point of view matters, that her ideas don't just reverberate in a room full of empty space, they have an effect. Now think about this for a second. If someone says, "You're so beautiful, you look amazing, I love your hair," they're just saying nice things. But if you say, "I love the way you see the world," and you're going deeper, you're interested in how she thinks about life, how she interprets experiences, and how she makes sense of chaos. That's what makes you different from the crow. It shows that you're not just a man who is interested in looks, but a man who values substance. Compliment number 5. You see beyond the surface. Let's be honest. Most men don't care about her mind. They're too busy chasing the next shiny object. But the moment you show interest in her thoughts and how she processes the world, that's when you start building a real connection. You're not just some guy trying to get in her pants. You're a man who respects what makes her different and makes her stand out from all the other women who just follow the crowd. This is where Stoicism comes in, a Stoic man. Stoics don't conform to social norms. They make their own decisions, view life from their own perspective, and appreciate the distinct viewpoints of others. When you give her this compliment, you're quietly tapping into that same philosophy, recognizing the power of independent thought and admiring her for it. At the end of the day, this isn't just a compliment about how she sees the world, it's a compliment about her vision, her ability to see past the obvious, to find the deeper meaning, and to make you think twice about how you see things. Believe me, this is what distinguishes real men from boys. Those who value genuine depth, as opposed to those who are merely engaging in superficial activities. All right, quick question. What do you want to hear? Please leave a comment below and let me know which of these phrases you would actually use in real life. Still, type this in the comments. Words have power, and I know how to use them. It will help you remember what you've learned and get more people involved. Let's see who's really paying attention. 5 stars of praise. You've likely encountered individuals whose energy depletes you and inspires you to strive for excellence. However, there are individuals whose energy not only fills the room, but also commands it. When you tell her, "I love your energy," it's not just a passing compliment. You're recognizing the force she brings. Thank you, number 6. It's not just about enjoying yourself. It's also about inspiring others to reach their full potential. When you tell her that her energy is contagious, you're telling her that she's the kind of person who makes others want to grow and take action. If you want to be successful, you need to be around people who push you to rise. Life doesn't wait. You want to do your best when you're around people like her who have that kind of contagious energy. She doesn't just live in the world. She makes it better by being herself. Stoics believed in being in charge of oneself. Not only should we take responsibility for our actions, but we should also surround ourselves with individuals who inspire us to become the best versions of ourselves by observing their energy. Recognizing her true power is more important than making her feel good. Her energy isn't just a vibe, it's a call to action. She's the kind of presence that makes you stop settling and start living your potential. In a world where the majority of men are mired in mediocrity, that is the type of woman you require by your side. 6th, praise. I have to say that you are one of the kindest people I have ever met. You care about other people, and that shows. Let's be real in a world full of self-centered games and fake identities. Genuine thoughtfulness is hard to come by in this world where everyone is after their own interests. People who genuinely care about others and put them first stand out. When you tell her she's one of the most thoughtful people you've ever met, you're not just saying it. A woman who isn't just trying to get attention but also trying to give something real is demonstrated by remembering small details from past conversations, checking in on someone who's having a hard time, and going out of her way to make people feel valued. When you notice that, it means you see her for who she really is. Here's the thing, most people today are selfish. Everyone is after quick gains and status followers, but thoughtful people are different. They add value, not just take. When you call her out for that, you're not just recognizing her actions, you're also respecting her character on a deeper level. In the realm of red pills, we understand that deeds carry more weight than mere words. It's crucial to discern the genuine from the superficial. Her thoughtfulness shows how honest she is, and that's something that will last. She is a woman who genuinely adds value, not just for her own benefit. From a Stoic point of view, We admire virtue Stoicism because it teaches us to know what really matters, living an honest life and caring for others. So when you praise her thoughtfulness, you're not just praising a trait, you're praising strength. This is a woman who embodies value, and that's something to appreciate. Sixth, praise. S. When you tell a woman, "Taki ka, I love how driven you are," you're noticing more than just her hustle. You're recognizing her passion, her grit, and her refusal to settle for mediocrity. In a world where many people just wait for things to happen, she's out there making them happen, which isn't often seen. You're telling her that you see the work, the sacrifices, and the non-stop grind. You're telling her that I see you pushing yourself to reach your full potential and build something real. That's not just a compliment, it's compliment number 8, recognition. It tells her that her drive is noticed, respected, and admired, and in a world full of superficial interactions that hits hard, we live in a world where so many are content with just getting by, stuck in a comfort zone, afraid to break out. But a woman who's driven isn't afraid to chase her vision. She's out here with purpose, breaking barriers and making things happen. And when you call that out, you're telling her that she's different. You're telling her she's not just some passing distraction. She's a force to be reckoned with in the red pill space. We understand that drive is key. Men and women alike need that fire to thrive. Without it, you're just another face in the crowd. But when someone has that purpose, it's a person who has true value, and as a Stoic, you recognize that true virtue lies in commitment to one's mission, in the relentless pursuit of excellence. It's not just thoughtful to praise her drive, it's also a sign of respect for the fact that she's living on purpose and making something real in a world full of distractions. The 8th praise is that you have a wonderful way of making people feel at ease and really important. In a world where everyone is constantly striving to prove their worth or appear more important than they actually are, emotional intelligence is the rare, almost magical ability to make others feel truly important. You've seen someone with this gift. When they walk into a room, the energy changes right away, and they don't even have to say a word. Just being there makes people feel at ease and like they've been accepted for who they are. When you tell a woman that you have this amazing way of making people feel at ease and truly appreciated, you're saying something that most people already know. Do not forget that it's not enough to be pretty or have a charming smile. This goes deeper. It's about how she affects other people, how she makes them feel better, and how she gives them a place to be themselves without worrying about being judged. Let's be honest for a minute. Conclusion. How many people do you know who make others feel seen? Most people are too focused on their own fears and need for approval to help others feel good about themselves. But an emotionally intelligent person knows how to deal with people's feelings. In today's world, the ability to connect on a deeper level is a significant advantage. When you tell a woman that, you're not just complimenting her looks, you're recognizing her value in a world that often values the surface over the depths. And let's be honest, who doesn't want to feel seen? Who doesn't crave the feeling of being truly understood from a Stoic point of view? The Stoics believed that understanding others, recognizing their humanity, and building meaningful relationships based on mutual respect were important ways to make them feel truly valued. To do this, you need to be wise and self-aware, which is what you're recognizing when you give her this compliment. You're not just recognizing her ability to connect, you're recognizing the strength it takes to be open, vulnerable, and real in a world that wants you to hide your true selves. Let's be real. The being honest is one of the most important things you can do for yourself and the people around you. These aren't just random words to impress someone. They're meant to build real connections and let her know you see her for who she really is. If you thought these compliments were powerful, wait until you experience the power of the right words first thing in the morning. Click on the video that comes up on your screen. No woman can ignore these 7 good morning texts. Don't miss this one, trust me. Also, don't forget to click like. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. Until next time.